West to the Midwest, the echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skull chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. On the Ravens sideline, head coach John Harbaugh, his team having all sorts of problems recently. They've lost 6 of their last 7. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Oates, and that's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. Half midfield. Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start, but you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw this
Wallace now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Individually, he comes in today's game, Mike, feeling really confident. He had a great week last week, 4 touchdowns, had that 1 interception. That was a bad decision. There's a lot to build off of. The problem is it came in defeat. So now the question is, can he elevate his play even more, eliminate a few of the bad decisions, and along the way, bring along some better performances as a special team? If he can pull that off, I think they got a great shot.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He had the Ravens first down by about a yard. Gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 5. And the Ravens
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And nowhere to go on that one. And lifting him up and threw him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Hopkins sent in motion.
Something they've done all week long. They cough the ball up, scoop, score, and you couldn't have drafted a worse start for this offense.
The score, Vikings 14, Ravens
7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Off the play fake. Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. A give right up the middle to Henry. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark up out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Over there, fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Henry goes over the top and into the end zone.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. It's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Ravens 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. And even 50 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Malachi starts on the coverage.
Now here's Aaron Jones. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. He picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when you're running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Kicks away. This returnable for Wallace. He'll get this out to the 25-yard line, but a penalty marker may bring it back a bit. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Vikings have got it. And he's going to bring this one here. They force the trouble, and it leads to a defensive score. And they have done it again. Greg, the rare game where you have 2 fumble returns for touchdowns. The defense coming up with it one more time.
The best defenses, Mike, they understand that turnovers come in bunches. All of a sudden you get one and it gets contagious. In this case, we see it unfold. They get one earlier. They get another fumble return for a touchdown. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see him get a 3rd.
Riker is good with the extra point. The Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable for Wallace. And he's stopped. 25 will begin there. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. He need to flip the script in a hurry. And he's going to have to eat this one. Down he goes. So after the loss on first, he's second and 14.
Second down.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Now timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. To the 20. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Time factors McCarthy hustles them to the line.
And the Vikings
on the draw. Here's Jones. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made
They'll break
at
the huddle.
44-yard line.
It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they send in Will Reichard for this field goal try. Spotted at the 35, this is a 45-yard attempt. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This returnable for Wallace. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays accurate, and instead of just making a simple to the right, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Second and 2.
To the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Vikings good with the extra point. And the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. Open man. It is Hopkins, and he will score. DeAndre Hopkins, touchdown Ravens. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try to do it with the screen, and he will not get to the goal line, so no Jackson on 2 points. Still a 3-score game. As the difference is 18. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Look at play action here with McCarthy. This one goes. And takes the place of defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's McCarthy. And the defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll run for it, and it goes. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. Now, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jonathan Bernard in there to report his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year. Jackson now on 2nd down. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. 3rd and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and Jackson says they've got it. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Tyler Luton now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35. This is a 45-yard attempt. That's going to be blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Behind him and downfield, it's Felton. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's in! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable for Wallace. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Lamar will hang on to it, and fortunately he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And that's not going to do it. Still get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
Jordan Stout in punt formation for the Ravens.
Oh, that is terrific.
The Vikings
Out
take
of
over
bounds
1st and 10.
inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down
Try and hurry to the line here. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not intents
of
and
9
purposes,
yards.
they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First down.
That's hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Breaker now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings stretch things out even further.
Makes the score Vikings 52. Ravens 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable for Wallace. He'll get across the 20, bumping down to 23-yard line. Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
So a win here for the Vikings. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Cleveland Browns. And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Browns have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's the New England defense that comes up with the big play here. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Pats wind up cruising in this one, 27-0 the final score. One more to tell you about, the Falcons and the Colts from Berlin. And this is Alec Pierce. This will wind up a touchdown. The Colts send their fans home happy as they come away with the victory. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.